So let me just say that some of you may enjoy this video, some of you may not. I'm holding the camera with my hand, so I apologize if it's shaky or if you don't like things like when people are moving around, if it makes you dizzy or something, then you probably shouldn't watch this. So right now I'm standing in my bedroom. I mentioned to you guys another time that I would be filming a video with my makeup and beauty stuff. This is probably going to be a very kind of all over the place video. For today, I'm going to stick mainly to makeup and how I store makeup, nail polish, etc. What I have, all that. And if I have time, I'll show you what is over there in this closet. There's a lot more. This whole drawer is filled with beauty stuff, so I'll need to show you that as well. Okay. Also, I have a lot of artwork over there, as you will see. Normally it sits right here, and I haven't hung it, and I'll explain why in a minute. So let's just get into this. The first thing I'm going to show you is actually over here. This is my bed, or this is what's covered in my bed. I have all my bed spread is under here, but my cat likes to sleep in my room, and as you can see, she sheds really bad, and she tracks in like dirt and stuff from outside, so I like to keep the bed covered when I'm not using it. Also, I live, if you guys don't know this already, I live with my boyfriend and another roommate. My boyfriend has the biggest room in the house, so a lot of times I get ready in his room, or a lot of my stuff is over there. So this box is a box that I made a few weeks ago because he asked that when I'm not in there, if everything could be in a box, that way if he has to clean it up really quickly or something. So I'll show you what's in there. The first thing is this toner from Clinique. I think I've talked to you guys about this before. This is my favorite, and it's number 3 clarifying lotion. I'm not going to have time to really tell you guys much about all of these. I'm just going to show you kind of what I use. The next is, yes, this is a laxative. This is milk of magnesia, plain, no sugar. This is actually what I use as a primer. Some of you have heard me talk about this before. I use it after I tone my skin and put all my lotions and creams on and they dry. You put just a tiny amount of this on. I use this sponge to do it, and you don't want to put too much, otherwise it tends to get chalky. I also have this Aquanel HC lotion. I can't say enough good things about this. This is the lotion I've used for a long time. It's anti-pyretic, and it's not going to break your skin out. It's non-comedogenic. And I mix it with a little dot of the Super City Block by Clinique. I don't know if they come in shades, but this is a pretty light color. I use a little dot and I mix it with the other lotion. Right now what I'm using on my eyes is this 5-in-1 cream by First Aid Beauty. But what I typically use, let's see if I can find it. No, we'll get to that. Okay, so kind of trying to not overwhelm you guys and still keep this relaxing. Let's show my brushes. How about that? This is the blush brush I use. My brushes are all dirty. This one is a Real Techniques brush. That's Sam and Nick Chapman. They are Pixie Woo on YouTube. This is an amazing blush brush because, as you can see, it only really puts the product on the tip of the brush, so it's pretty hard to get too much. This is just a broken top, which I won't flip around. It has a mirror on it, and it comes from this, another one of these by Glue Minerals. When I'm finished with them, I like to rotate out these mirror lids because I hold the lid when I'm getting ready. I don't need to sit in front of the mirror. I can just sit and hold a little mirror in front of me, so I rotate those. This is the, it's a mess, but this is the powder I use. Glow Minerals. This one is in Natural Fair. I've been using this for a long time and I really, really like it. I use that, and on top of it, I use the Clinique loose powder in Transparency Neutral 08. This is the same thing, but it's in a small container because I went to Clinique one time. I was out of what I just showed you, and the girl there was really nice. She understood my dilemma, and they didn't have any, so she gave me this little sample, which actually has a lot. So what I do is I keep this in one of my smaller purses when I go places in case I need it, and it's just small enough that it doesn't, you can't even feel it if you have like a little bag. So I use this in there. I also, when I travel, have, it's rubbed off now, but this is a Burt's Bees hand salve, and I have potted it into this container. I have a giant container of this. Excuse my horrid fingernails. I have a very large container of this, which I put more into this jar for my purses that are smaller. What I do with this is I rub just a tiny, tiny bit into my hands, and I smooth it over places where my hair is frizzy, and it works really well. I know it's a hand salve, but it actually feels sort of like a wax. The next thing is, this is my favorite mascara, but if you watch my last video, you will know I'm very angry with Maybelline. This one is in the color brownish black, and they have stopped making that, so right now I'm totally out. But one of the reasons, let me set you down for a second. One of the reasons I like it so much is because of this brush. It's a very thick brush, but it's not too thick, if that makes any sense. So it's been my favorite for a long time, and now I'm totally out, and you can't get it anywhere unless you pay $20. Next, we have L'Oreal. This is in the color Morning Light. I should have cleaned this. Sorry, before I showed you guys. This is that shimmery, yellowy highlight color I told you about to use on my brow bone and sometimes above the cupid's bow just a little bit. I also use a little of this over the top of it. This is by L'Oreal. It's a cream color. I don't know who would be at the door right now, guys. This is in a cream color, and a little bit of it goes on your brow bone. I also use this brush, this very fluffy brush, to put this under my eyes over top of my concealer, which is this concealer. This is by Almay, and mine's in the color light or pale. The only problem with these, I don't know if it's on this one, but couple times I've gotten this, including this time, and there's a seam in here that splits, and right away you start using it and product starts coming out of this part, and it's very inconvenient. It's probably this one. That's probably why it's so messy. But then I put this over top of it under my eyes just to seal it in. This is also an eye cream. It's one of the, it's totally empty, I think. Yeah, it's empty. This is one of the products I have. If you watch, first of all, you should watch Miss Raquel Perez, because she has inspired me to make this. She does videos where she shows all her empty products that she's been using, and she's trying not to use or buy new products. So dirty. She's trying not to buy new products until she uses up her old ones. This is one of those things for me. So now it's empty. And I usually use a different L'Oreal one, but I don't have it right now to show you. I'll just show you what's in this dirty box. There we go. Okay, this is a thing that my sister bought me for Christmas. This whole part is rubber. You can take this part out to clean it, and it just is convenient for, as you can see, holding all these different brushes. Real Techniques, again, that I use for putting on highlight colors. I have their contour brush. This is a Trish McAvoy eye contour brush. This one is Laura Mercier. This is Kat Von D. This is Laura Mercier. This is the eyeliner I use. Depending on the day, I sometimes don't line my eyelid. I just line my waterline underneath and my tight line, and sometimes I'll use white on the bottom. This is by CoverGirl. It's the Perfect Point Plus, and it's in espresso. This is what I sometimes use on my brows. This is by Clinique, and it's in dark chocolate. I think this probably came as a sample with something, and it's probably a little too dark for me, but I don't use very much of it. Once I blend it with this, it is the right color. It suits me pretty well. That's a Kat Von D brush too. I have a spoolie brush to brush my eyebrows out. I need to change it out for a new one soon. Another Laura Mercier brush. This is the brush I use to put on my powder foundations. It's a Jane Iredale one. And then my trusty old eyelash curler. This one is a CoverGirl. It's one of their old ones, but you can still get them on Amazon. Sometimes if my skin needs it, I use a little bit of extra moisture from Clinique. This is their Dramatically Different lotion, and I mix it with my other two. You don't need very much of it because it's very rich. Also have these tweezers, which are by Latweeze. The battery's dead right now, but it's supposed to light, and they're very sharp and precise. Be careful if you try to buy them online because someone has a scam for them. This is what I was talking about, that even though this is old, this pencil, this is what I use to help do my, like, wing out my eyeliner. It's this little spongy part, so that's more of the boring stuff. Okay, the next thing, I have this bag, this very overstuffed bag. This is the bag that I keep stuff when I'm rotating out of this bag, or this box, in my boyfriend's room. I also have this bag in there, and it seems like a lot because it is a lot, but he has big closets in his room, so there's lots of places for me to store this. So what this is a travel case for makeup. I use this if I go and do other people's makeup. I use it just to keep my extra stuff that I'm not using day to day, but I might want day to day. I keep it in here. And I just find that this has a lot of the stuff I need when I do other people's makeup too. So it has all these little pockets, and you can take them out. Random piece of trash, okay. I have a brush travel thing. This one, I believe, actually I'm not sure where it came from. So right now I only have a couple things. This is the Trish McAvoy that I used to use to contour. And it's got a big pocket in the back. All these things need to be cleaned, so I apologize. Then, actually something I do use day to day that I forgot to show you is this Naked 3 palette and the Naked palette. This is the Felty one. Let me show you the difference. So there's the Naked. This is gonna get crazy, I'm sure, from turning this around, but if you ever wonder what's the difference, that's the difference. My favorite ones in here are this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And over here, as you can see, my favorite is this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And the brushes are very nice that it comes with. I like them a lot. I'm not going to show you me because I look a hot mess right now. Also have a Laura Mercier palette. You can actually wet this one and turn it into a liquid liner. Then I just have some extra individual lashes and nail clippers because sometimes I like to trim them with nail clippers instead of scissors. And eyelashes, or eyelash glue. Have this Urban Decay, let's see what they call it. It's basically like a thing you put your eyeshadows in, but you'll see. I'm going to cover, this part is a mirror, but currently in here I have these. So they've got Zodiac, this one I think is Moondog, this is the color Naked, and this is like a white cream frosty color that I really like. So I keep them in there so I can get to them easily. And you can switch them out. Gosh, this is embarrassing how dirty this is. I also have in here all my Ulta blush. This is the contour color I use from NYX. This is in the color Taupe. I have another Ulta blush. This one's more shimmery. This one's more matte, light pink color. Then I have a bunch of extra. I have a lighter in there because I used to have to heat up one of my eyeliners. But usually I keep eyeliner, mascara in here, concealer, and I also have this eyeliner from Urban Decay. This is a heavy metal one, which is really good. Extra eyeshadows. I have another, oh, it's Diamond Dog. I have another one, which is the same that you just saw because I got it for Christmas. This is what they look like once you take the eyeshadows out, as opposed to the old ones, which look like this. This is in the color Midnight Cowboy Rides Again, and those you can't pop out. Then I've got another cream nude color. This is by NYX. Extra white to go under my eyes, or cream, seashell. Another empty Urban Decay. So I guess that's kind of a lot. This is not the way I would take it if I was gonna use that on someone, I definitely need to clean it first. Then I have this Laura Mercier powder. I sometimes like to use this instead of my regular powder. Have a Smashbox palette. More Glow Minerals. I have this bag because I usually keep cotton balls and extra sponges in here. Another Urban Decay. This one's in YDK. This used to be my favorite one. Still might be. Next, this is, sometimes I mix, God, this is such a mess, I'm sorry. Sometimes I mix this color and the Hoola bronzer together to do my eyebrows, because the Hoola bronzer by Benefit is too dark or too orange on my skin. So I mix this, and that's a perfect eyebrow color. Now I just use that NYX contour. Then in here I have some lip gloss. This one's Laura Mercier. It kind of tastes like chocolate. The Urban Decay Emotions, and some Smashbox lip gloss. So that's it for this messy bag. Now, good part. This is my makeup table area. I have not put any photos up in my room because I've lived here like a year, and I won't show you, but there's already a lot of holes in the wall from the last person who was in this room. But I will show you some of my pictures that need to be hung, which will be hung at some time. I have this Marilyn Monroe, which I got from a friend. I have another Marilyn Monroe. I have a mirror over there, but I can't actually show it to you because it has a picture of me. I have this Marilyn Monroe that I had up at my old apartment, but the diamond fell off, so I need to glue it back. I have a few pictures like this one, and my hands are dirty, so I don't know. Hold on. And this one that I got for Christmas, which I still need to buy a frame for. And then I have extras of these, which are from TJ Maxx. And what these are actually placemats, but they were super, super cheap. And the reason I got them is because when people come to stay, oops, that over. When people come to stay here, they actually stay in this room. And I find that they've been putting stuff here and getting stuff on this tabletop, and I really plan on having this table for a long time, and I don't want it to get messed up, so I bought a few of these little placemats to go here. I won't leave them here all the time. I just thought I'd lay them out for you for today so you could see them. I have an empty picture because I like to change out my pictures. This is a swivel nail thing. These are all my nail tools. I have all kinds of nail files even further back there that you can't see. Then I have these dotting tools, which are very good. I think I got them on Amazon. Lots of different lipsticks you can see. I have lip glosses from, got Lancome, like the Juicy Tubes. I have a lot of different colors. These are pretty old. I have Estee Lauder. Yeah. I have some more lipstick stuff, chapsticks. I have the OCC lip tars, lip stains and crayons are back there, lip pencils are in here. Oh my god, what am I doing? This is a wreck. And then what was organized is these lip glosses. I have a collection of Smashbox back there. These really nice bigger ones from Smashbox, which are awesome. My favorite one is this one. This bubblegum color. Some chapsticks, some Burt's Bees lip balm, which is in the same container as the hand salve that I use. Some chapsticks. Random candle I'm using right now. This one is called Belle Fleur. It's a highly perfumed candle. It smells really good. And I have this container that I bought. It's sort of like a wave shape, and I filled it with these sparkly, they don't look sparkly right now, but these little crystals, bath crystals or something that smell really nice. I've got all my extra brushes in here. I have a little jar that I keep cotton balls in. I do actually get ready in here sometimes. And then I have this, which I'll show you what that is. I hope you guys, oh that's lovely, random ball of cat hair. Let's see, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Well, it's too much of a mess to get it out, but I have a few extras. So these are basically upside down plastic little stands that you would get in a store. I'm gonna sit down. Okay. These have all my different palettes, extra ones. So I have a big one from Sephora. There is a, who's this by Stila, this big Stila one. I have some lip glosses, a big one by Urban Decay. And then this one, which was also the first one I had by Urban Decay, and it has come apart. But I have more of these that I'll have to show you at another time. I apologize if I'm out of breath. I'm actually still sick, or I should say I'm sick again. This is the next thing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and there's this mirror in here, so let me just take it out. Okay, I bought a bunch of these drawer inserts from IKEA, and I actually had to cut some of them because they didn't end up being the right size, but I put them in here. This is my side I have for special effects makeup or costume related makeup. This is a palette to mix wax on. These are just these little dots that I have under things on my table. I have some vampire teeth back there. I have zippers from when I did my eyes unzipped. I have some face paints. Okay, then back here I have all of the things that would make a mess. So I have all the colors for bruises and vampire stuff, like whatever you can think of for Halloween. This, I won't show you, is a tube of blood. This is just a Miron, however you want to say it, bright red paint. This is a red pencil, which they tell you not to put red in your eyes, but this one's actually made so that it can go in your eyes. I have these random stickers from put on at Halloween, or not Halloween, St. Patrick's Day. Then I have rigid colloidal, and this one is spirit gum. Rigid colloidal is just to help make scars. So that goes in there. And then I won't take it out, but I have the Mayron modeling wax. I have coagulated blood, and what is this? Fixative Plus, so that's to seal your wax. Try to stand these up. I don't think they're going to stand up. Okay, so the back is like my least used drawer. It's my special effects type of drawer. These are just extras. This is cotton balls and different sponges that are clean. All these are extra mascaras. Some I need to get rid of, but most of them are ones that are clean or I use very rarely. This is the MAC Future Length Lash Serum. And this one, this is what my tweezers came in. These are just extra tools. So you got tweezers, sponges, more eyebrow spoolies, eyelash curlers. This is to help glitter stick. This is like glitter gel, primer, tape. This is like painter's tape. And then I've got 1, 2. These are how do I explain this? It's like the stuff they give you after you get a tattoo that you can rub on your tattoo to keep it healed. I don't know why I have this in here, but it works really well. These sponges are to go with the special effects, so that's it for that drawer. This is my old kit that I used to keep all my makeup in. It's a train case from Sephora. It's the alligator red one. I don't think they make it anymore, or I don't know that they make it anymore. And the last thing I'm going to show you guys today is this lovely drawer, also from IKEA. In the first drawer right now, I don't even have things. This is just extra stuff, storage that I used to have. Oh, I totally forgot to show you this drawer. We'll get to that. Extra of this. I still, even over there, have extras of these to store things, and I'm keeping them because I expect I'm going to move again, probably. In the next drawer, I have also used these for sunglasses. That's the ones that are in there now. I have some more pairs that aren't in here. And those are all cheap, if you're wondering. They're all ones I probably bought at like TJ Maxx. This is all of my bags, like extra makeup bags for traveling. This one's actually one you can hang on a door. Then I've got a couple brush holders. I've got extra brushes in here. These are the Real Techniques. You kind of have to buy a whole bunch of Real Techniques brushes to get the ones that you want. This is also a giant thing that holds brushes. It's what all these brushes came in. And then I have my old favorite carrier, which is from Sephora. And I use that when I'm traveling or I'm going to be somewhere a long time. The next drawer, literally there's so much space in all these drawers that you can't even use them all. Or I can't, even though I have a ton of stuff. These are actually little craft palettes that I use at Halloween, or if I'm doing someone's makeup, I use them to mix things, and they're clean. In this drawer, I have one of these big, like, clear baskets, which are also from IKEA. These have all of my extra Impress nails. So I told you guys I had a lot of them. I really, really do have a lot of them. So I think it's a shame to throw them away because you only use 10 of them, and then there's all these extra ones. So every one that I keep, I put in here, and I use periodically. Like, I'll do my nails and then I'll use an accent nail randomly from one of these. I've got all kinds. I have ones with tips, I have ones that are just all one color. There's tons of them. And then eventually I know I'm going to need to get rid of them because they're not all going to fit, but right now they still have some that fit. These are ones that I bought for Halloween that I haven't used. I'm going to use next year. These are ones that I have used. These are the newer design. These I did use at Halloween. I don't know if you can see that. So I cut the package that they come in to put them in these little containers. These are the ones I had on most recently. And these are the ones I had on before. This is what their new package looks like. But I just cut this part off, and that's what this is. Next drawer is the start of all my nail polishes. This has in the back some more nail tools. Then I have all the polishes sorted by color. So I've got clear ones and stickers, things that help your nails grow. I have white colors, nude colors, reds, all different reds and sparkly pinks, greens, oranges, yellows here. Excuse me. And then here, I'm sorry it's so dark, it's kind of hard to show you guys, but here I have all my most favorites. These are all different purples, blue, sparkly purples. These are finger paints. They're the ones that make your nail polish have the opal effect. I have shimmery purples, greenish purples. All these are different kinds of purples, or like light pinky purple. I have a lot of China glazes in here because I love them. And then you've got blue, like all the different blues, mint, dark blues, golds, sparkle, black, and just sparkle. And the next one is a bunch of extra stuff, so this will have to be another video now. But these are all those samples I'm always talking about that I have. They're all in here. More samples. These are extra makeup removers and Q-tips. I have eyelash stuff related to eyelashes. I have leg makeup, some extra perfume samples, and then just some face products that I use when I'm doing other people's makeup. And I like to keep them all in that drawer so I don't have to dig through my other drawers, but definitely not gonna have time to show that to you guys. And the last thing is this. This one's my favorite drawer, probably just because of that. Okay, so on this side I have all different, this is a Bare Minerals brush. These are all eyeliners, so I have some black ones I used recently on someone. These are here. I have tons of browns and gold, and I have liquid liners, which are highly pigmented from Urban Decay. Some more Urban Decay brown ones. I have, these are the pencils I was talking about. These are highly pigmented as well. So yeah, green, blue, purple, like, you name it, it's in there. Okay, so that's that. The next thing is just extra sharpeners. This in the back is all for glitter. So I have some old glitter cream, but then I have all these different glitters that I do use. I have greens and purples, reds, blues. There's some yellow in there somewhere. I have a gold one, and I have a purple one. I have all my different eyelashes back there, and even some more that won't fit. I've got them kind of arranged. This section is just face stuff related to face powders or face creams. I have a Sin by Urban Decay. This is a highlight. All these others are, there's some mirrors here, but all of these are like primer, face powder, face powder, face powder. This one I think is bronzer, LA Colors. This is a Makeup Forever, which is way too dark for me, but it is on other people. I have a green. Then you have this Bare Minerals. These are all different concealers or tinted moisturizers that are either ones that I don't use a lot that I can use on other people, or they're too dark for me. And one blush. Then we come to this drawer. This one is for pigments. This is Jane Eyre Gel. I have gold. I have a frosty white. I have a really messy one in here that's brown. I have a light frosty one. Bunch of champagne colors. This one's like a from Bare Minerals. This one's a true gold. It's like a greeny gold. It's the Makeup Forever super red pigment. I have a MAC. It's like the only MAC one I have, which is like a pinky gold. I turn them this way so I can see them. This one's green. Then we come to this side. These are all extra eyeshadows. I've got a lot of the pigmented ones that are in the back. So I've got a red one, a blue one, a pink one, navy, green by MAC, different MAC ones, YSL. These are all Lancome. These are browns, golds. This one is a paint pot. And an extra frosty color. Hold on. Okay. So basically, these I'm just not even going to get into, but these are like purples, gold, and brown. So, and these are some cream eyeshadows. So that is it. That was a lot. I hope that if this isn't relaxing, I hope it's at least interesting to you. In the next video, I'll show you what was in those drawers over there in the closet, and also try to make a video just about the extra stuff that I haven't shown you, which is like scattered throughout other rooms. So that's sort of my controlled hoard I have of all my makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you soon.